took another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Houston Oilers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like... Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 59 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. Dent, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
The running back, the ball carrier, fumbled on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Pickens. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 61 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at his 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Pickens got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott.
The pass.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough route because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he stopped immediately there.
27, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Pickens drops it underneath to Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Dent, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. After 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 3, Oilers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
Is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
3-3.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
He's at the 26-yard line. A 3-yard pick.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
46.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Operating from the gun, Pickens. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now out comes Houston. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
6-yard line.
Back to throw here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, That position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Miami set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again. Pickens over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action. Pickens got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And he's got his man on the out route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started across the border in Mexico, and it's the Panthers who are out in front. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and they trail the visiting Eagles at halftime. The Eagles still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Elliott, toss right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Dolphins
from the gun. Pickens. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pickens. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Pickens over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
And it's
from the gun. Pickens. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dent. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 4.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And out come the Dolphins now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take... And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Second down. It's Elliott. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
throwing on 3rd and long. Pickens. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson.
Caught by number 11. 3 plays.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41.
At their own 49.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. On 3rd down, Dent. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The receiver It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3.
Dolphins 3.
We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on first down. Pickens looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Pickens. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing after the interception. Pickens, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Pickens. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Pickens, and he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Pickens. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Yes, sacked. A loss of 11 yards.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Pickens. Hard throw, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
The quarterback sacked.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st and 10, Pickens over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st down, Pickens. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down. Pickens got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander.
Complete to number 18.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Pickens. A dump off to Elliott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick here is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Dolphins 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. So after he looked really good early, they haven't been able to find the big tight end as much. What gives?
Well, sometimes that's not in the game plan defensively. They're trying to take away other people, or they weren't expecting him to get off to such a hot start. But now, they know he's out there. They've made a few adjustments, surrounded him with a few more people, a few different coverages. Let's see if he makes the adjustments now. Does he change up a few things to try and work his way open?
They'll keep it on the ground. Dent. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went